welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. If you are returning, you already know it. You are fabulous. Alrighty, y'all, we are going to jump right into these DIYs today. So for this first one, I have actually got a picture that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. How cute is that? And then I have actually got a ornament that came also from the Dollar Tree. The first thing I'm going to do is take that ornament, and right there where the little round, like little eyelet things are that hold the twine in, you know, to hang it, I just snipped those off with a pair of scissors. Took some sandpaper, just went over it, just enough to clean it up a little bit, you know, just help it out there. Taking some hot glue, gonna go right along the back of this. And I did add a generous amount of hot glue, you know, I want this to stay on, and we're gonna have it where it stands up. So we want it to, you know, be on there really good. But look at how perfect it fit right there on that, like it was made for it or something, y'all. It was crazy. Okay, so it was top heavy then and wouldn't stand up. So this piece of flooring, once again, almost as if it was made for it, literally fit perfectly into this box. I did not have to cut, do nothing, y'all. It was perfect. Now that flooring I got from my best friend Bree. She actually gave me that. I've got a bunch of it, and it is so great to work with. So thank you, Bree. Anyways, there you have it. So stinking cute and so simple. Okay, so I want to stop here for just a minute and give a huge shout out to Skillshare. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. That's right, y'all. Oh my goodness, how exciting is that? Okay, so I am so excited to be a part of this. Skillshare offers thousands of classes, y'all, for everything you can think of, okay? And you can actually take these classes at your own pace. So you do this from the comfort of your home at your own pace. They offer classes on anything you can think of. I'm actually interested in the hand lettering. That's what I would like to do. They offer classes on photography. They offer classes on video editing, production, all of that. I would like to take the video editing also. And then something else I want to do is the interior design. I would love, love, love to take those classes. So I've got a couple months free myself, and for my first 100 subscribers, they're actually going to give you 2 months free to check them out, see what you think. After that, it's only like $10 a month for you to continue to take these classes. So it is a win-win all the way around. You will learn something new and be a part of a community. I mean, this is just perfect, especially for right now, this day and time. The world is just yucky that we're in. So go take a class, enjoy yourself, encourage yourself, be around others that are going to encourage you. But definitely check this out, y'all. All right, y'all, DIY number 2. Okay, so for this one, I've got this piece here that came from the Halloween, and then I've got some wood stems from the Dollar Tree. I have also got another ornament from the Dollar Tree and a stocking from the Dollar General store. Now, I took some black chalkboard paint. I always use this. It comes from the Dollar General, and I painted this little piece here. Now, I found this in my stash. This was left over from Halloween. I believe I got it from Big Lots, and I'm pretty sure I got it on sale, so I think it was like $1.50. Anyways, painted that solid black. Then I'm going to take my stocking, took a X-Acto knife, and I just went right down the edge of the seam until I could get it to where I could rip some. And then I just began to rip it. You know, I wanted to rip the sides of it out. All I'm wanting is that front piece there, that material. So I just rip, and I am pulling at it, and I rip this dude right in half. Yeah, now what? Okay, so thank goodness there was a piece at the very top that actually fit this perfectly. So I went ahead and hot glued that down. Then I took some sandpaper, went around all the edges, just cleaned it up real good, and that cut it right off the edges, y'all. It was perfect for it. So took that ornament. All I want is just that metal the lettering on the front of there. It says believe, and all I want is just that metal part. So I just pulled that off real easily. Got me a little piece of paper. I have put out burnt sienna, Mars brown, gray, and silver, all by Arteza. So I started out with the gray. I'm just going to go all the way over the front of this with the gray, and that's just to dull it down. I mean, obviously the thing was already silver, so anyways, we just want to dull it down. So I went over it with the silver. Then I'm going to take another brush and start in with I went over it with the gray. I take that back. I'm sorry. I went over it with the gray first. Then I'm going to go back over it with the silver. And that's just to kind of bring it back to life. But we did need to dull it down to begin with. So this thing was so tiny. And it kept like getting lost in the paper. I would lose the thing. So I kept having to pick it up and kind of move it around so that I could see what I was actually painting. But anyways, I doubled up with the burnt sienna and the Mars brown, and I just kind of made me some spots where it would look rusted, and it turned out really, really good. So I took that piece, and I'm just going to hot glue it right down to the front of this. We just want very little hot glue. Now, it got pretty hot, actually, while I was trying to hot glue it, and then it stuck to my thumb. So I decided to go ahead and place that part down, and then peel up the other end and actually hot glue the rest of the way. Just very little hot glue. Now, I'm going to take those wood stems and I'm going to make a trunk for this little tree. We're making a tree, obviously. So anyways, we're making a little trunk. So I got 5, 6 of them together, kind of made myself a little circle, tried to figure out what was going to be level, and then I'm just going to glue these all together. So I just started with one, glued the next one to it, glued the next one to it, all the way around. Just until I got all the way around that middle section there. But honestly, this was the cutest way I could think of to come up with a trunk for this little tree. And I had these wood stems. These were actually sent to me in a box of goodies that I got, some Happy Mail. And so I've been dying to use them anyways, because I actually have not had wood stems like this, not the long, skinny ones, in my Dollar Tree before. So I've actually really been wanting to use these for something. So this was actually the perfect time to use these. So once I got them all glued together, I just added a very generous amount of hot glue to the top of that and then stuck our little tree right on top. Now, the last thing I did to this was take some sandpaper and distress the edges of the black, added some twine around the bottom. I put just a little bit of greenery in the side, and check it out. Super stinking cute. Alrighty, DIY number 3, and such an easy DIY. Okay, so I have got these old shirts that I got from my best friend, but you could find stuff like this at the Goodwill or, most thrift stores you can find flannels in. So I just lucked out and she had both the red and the white buffalo check. So anyways, I just cut these shirts up into strips. I don't have a measurement on what size the strips were. Just, use your own judgment, but I would say they're about 4 inches by like an inch, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I just stripped up both shirts. I would actually take my scissors and make little notches and then strip them, make the strips. So I just did both shirts that way. Then I'm going to take some twine and some beads. I got these beads on Amazon. I will try to remember and leave a link in the description box for them. Now, I'm taking some Scotch tape, and I'm just going to take that tape and wrap it around the very end of that twine. And this is so that you can make it pointy. You know, that way it will fit through the beads real easily. And you don't have to have the beads. You can do this strictly with the shirts. I just added the beads for just an extra little touch. But what I'm going to do is add 3 beads. Then I'm going to go in with my shirts, pieces of my, we're just going to call it material now, and tie it on there. So I tie on 3 of the red on one side and then 3 of the white on the other side. Super simple, y'all. You can do it any way you want. There's no pattern that you have to stick to. This is strictly do it however you want to do it. But for me, the way that I did it was 3 beads, 3 red on one side, 3 white on the, or, you know, whatever, the black and white on the other side. And that was just so that it would be nice and full, is why I did 3 of each color on each side. This turns out so stinking cute. I'm absolutely in love with it, which I love any kind of garlands anyways. So it's probably why I love it so much. But actually, I will have this listed in my coffee shop for sale. So if you want to check that out, I'll have a link in the description box for that coffee shop. And you can find this and many other of the DIYs that we've done on this channel. I actually list them on there after the video airs. So definitely check that out. It's called The Coffee Shop. Ko-fi, coffee. Anyways, and it's blessed beyond measure, but I'll leave a link in the description box. That's the easiest way to find it. All right, now, like I said, I just went all the way down this doing exactly the same thing. I just stuck to the pattern that I had started, and that's the way I did it. And look how stinking cute. You can put this anywhere, y'all. I love, love, love this. All right, moving right along. DIY number 4. Another super simple DIY. So I've got this bag that I just could not resist picking up. I got it from the Dollar Tree. I've also got some foam board from the Dollar Tree, and then this edging that I got from my local hardware store. Now, the bag itself was just too stinking cute. I could not pass this up. I know I've done quite a few of these signs like this on my channel since Christmas started, but this bag in particular just caught my eye, and I thought it was so cute and so simple. That was the main thing. So I just laid it across this foam board, took my box cutter, cut it right off, literally went right around the bag, just super simple. I did not cut the bag any. I just didn't even mess with it. I figured if I left it doubled up, you know, it would be fine. Plus, it would make it a little bit thicker since it is on the foam board. It's going to be pretty thin. But I plan on only using this for Christmas, obviously, so it'll be fine. Now, like I said, I just cut away the foam board. Then I'm going to take my edging. I laid it right across there. Just kind of eyed it as far as the measurement goes. I wanted it just a little, I wanted it to hang off the side just a little bit. Now, I'm taking my miter shears, and I got these on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description box. They're a little hard to use. I'm going to be totally honest with y'all, okay? So they work great, but you really got to put some oomph into these dudes to get them to cut. So let me just forewarn you that they're not just real easy to use, okay? All right, now, I took some hot glue, and I'm just going to do one side of this to start out with. I figured it would be easier than trying to get the entire thing on there all at once, and I could have done some spray foam, but to be totally honest with you, I didn't want to mess with the spray foam because it makes such a big overspray that you've got to put something underneath it, and, you know, just whatever. So I thought hot glue would do just the same, and because I had the bag doubled up, you wouldn't see the hot glue underneath the bag, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So anyways, I just did one side. Then I'm going to go back in with the other side, just getting right around the edges real good. And then I also add some, you know, in the middle of that too, just that extra security to hold it down. And like I said, I didn't cut the bag at all. I just left it totally whole. Smooth that out. Then I'm going to take my edging, and I decided that I just could not stand those holes. You can see the holes, and I just didn't like it. I had started out going to just put these at the edge of the bag, and then I was like, nope, I can't stand it. I've got to cover up the holes. So that's what I did. I took my edging, laid it right across those holes, smoothed it out, just put that right on there with hot glue. Super, super simple, y'all. These are so easy to do. And there's so many possibilities because they have got so cute bags out this year. At Dollar Tree, Dollar General, the Family Dollar, I have found all kinds of nice bags and gift boxes. You can do gift boxes also, just the same way as I'm doing this. And just make such a cute little piece of decor for so simple and super, super cheap. Now, just placed my bottom one on. I'm going to cut off that top little strip there, as you can see. I just laid out my cutting mats. I get those from the Dollar Tree also. Used my box cutter, just went right along the edge of there. Pull that off, clean it up a little bit, pull off all the paper. And now I wanted to jazz this up a little bit. So I decided to take the berry garland from the Dollar Tree, and that's what we're going to use to make a hanger. I've done that quite a few times this year too. So it actually kind of matched the rest of the decor in my house that I have up for Christmas, because I've got a couple other pictures that have the berry garland on it. So this was perfect. So what I did was just fold it together about 4 times. I wanted about 4 strands. I first measured it off to see how long I wanted it, and then I just folded it together, like I said. Then I'm just going to twist it around itself, just to thicken it up, make it a little more sturdy. Just literally so simple. So simple, y'all. Twist it around itself. Then I'm going to find my placement, and I didn't even use hot glue to put this on the back. I literally used duct tape, and that was it. No need to waste any hot glue. This is so light because it's just foam board that I knew it would be totally fine with just the duct tape. It didn't need it. It's not heavy, so it didn't need a lot to keep that hanger on. And that's all I did to this. So stinking simple, y'all. So simple and so stinking cute. Like, it's such a pretty picture. I just love it. I absolutely love this. DIY number 5 and our final DIY for today. And this is kind of a bonus DIY. So I got this little set of, I guess like flower holder, whatever. I don't really know what you would call it, but I got it at the Dollar General store for like 75% also. I think it was like $1.25, no joke. Anyways, it was left over from their their summer stuff. So I just cleaned it up real good. It looked like it'd been on the shelf for a while. And I also got those picks from the Dollar General store. Now, I took the little holder and just kind of tried to distress it a little bit with some sandpaper. Now, it wasn't real wood. You know what I mean? It was that like plasticky feeling wood type stuff, whatever that is. Anyway, so it did distress a little bit. Now, I took my picks, just kind of arranged those in there. I decided to add a little bit of ribbon around the bottom edge of this. And the reason I'm showing you all this DIY is just to show you how simple it is to just kind of jazz something up, and then you've got a very pretty arrangement. You know, you've got something to be proud of in the end. I just added that ribbon, hot glued it on. I'm going to set my little jug deals right back in this little holder. I wish I knew what this was actually called. Sorry, y'all. That sounds so generic the way I'm pronouncing it, but Anyways, super simple and definitely cute. All right, y'all, that is it for today. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you will know each time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a blessed day.